We didn't have a test. We just had a quiz Thursday before the break. We had it on right triangles. And I can't even remember what y'all made on it, but we're going to see that stuff again. We've got a new formula now. Y'all look at this triangle on the right side of problem number 1. What's new about this triangle, Kelly? It's not a right triangle. So, Tyler, angle C is no longer 90 degrees. All right, JP, this is all new stuff. So we had to have a new formula. So we can't do a squared plus b squared equals c squared anymore because we don't have a right triangle. So you guys who were here Friday before the break, where do I start on this one? We've got to start at b. What's special about b? It's the only one that's got the angle and the side. That's where you got to start. So we're going to put 29.1 on top over sine of 150. 29.1 over sine of 150. And for the other side, we got to start right here. We'll put 10 on top over sine of capital A. 10 on top over sine of capital A. Because we don't have a number in capital A, so we'll just write capital A. So now, take your calculator. I need y'all to cross multiply this. I need y'all to multiply these two first on your calculator. Make sure that you're not in radian mode. I'm looking at my calculator. It's in radian mode. Make sure you put it back in degree mode. Let's do that first. If it needs to be done. Memory cleared. All right, so I got sine of 150 times 10. And I'm going to divide it by what's with the A, so divide it by 29.1. And this is what I've got. Y'all let me know if this is correct. I got sine of capital A equals 0.1718. Somebody check that behind me. Is that right, Josh? Josh says that's right. Now, last step. Tyler, do y'all remember what happens when I take sine over here and I leave the capital A? Do y'all remember what we got to do? Inverse. Got to do sine negative 1. When you move the sine over and leave the capital A, you got to do inverse sine. So I got sine negative 1 0.1718. All right, then do degrees, minutes, and seconds because it's an angle. All right, this is what I got. I got 9 degrees, 54 minutes. 9 degrees, 54 minutes. All right, check y'all's calculator. Make sure we can get that. Kelly, is that what you got? Yeah. All right. I did round. I rounded it up. Remember, anything after 30 seconds is over halfway, so you have to round up because it's only 60 seconds in a minute. Okay, I had 53, and after at Hope I had 32. So anything 30 or higher, you got to round up to 54. Because it's 60 seconds in a minute, so halfway of 60 is 30. All right, so first step, everybody good? All right, second step. Now we can use our old method to find this answer. You guys know the three angles add up to 180, right? So start with 180, subtract 150, subtract 9 degrees, 54 minutes. That will give you your missing angle. Let's do that. 180 minus 150 minus 9 degrees, 54 minutes. I got the wrong answer. Let's try that again. 20.1. What did I hit? I have no idea. I got 20 degrees, 6 minutes. Correct? JP, we good on that? Do I need to show anybody how to enter these degree and minute buttons again? I know it's been about a week for y'all. Caleb, we good? All right, so last step to find our last answer. We can't. I wish we could do a squared plus b squared equals c squared, but we can't. It's not a right triangle. So we've got to do our formula one more time. Now, JP, if I started with these two the first time, I'm going to start them the same way on the second time. I'm going to do 29.1 over sine of 150. All right, so however you started the first time, started that way again the second time. And on the right side, Tyler, if I want to find what little c is, I do little c over sine of 20 degrees, 6 minutes. All right, now you just cross multiply and divide on your calculator. All right, so I'm going to multiply these two first. So I got sine of 20 degrees, 6 minutes times 29.1. All right, and what I get, I divide it by the sine of 150. Divided by the sine of 150. Let's see if I got it right. I got 20. Kelly, Check that for me. Yep. All right, I got 20 even, guys. It was 20.0, so I'm just going to put 20. Now, one way you can check your answer. Remember, the biggest angle out of these three on this one is 150. It should have the biggest side. The smallest angle was 9 degrees. It should have the smallest side. If that matches up, more than likely you're right. All right, so for some of y'all, it's the first time we've done that. It's called the law of sines. Law of sines. New formula. I'll give you the formula on the test and the quiz and the final. You just got to be able to use it. All right, everybody good? All right, let's do number 2. If you guys know how to do them from here, y'all can go ahead. New page. Boom. We've got A, B, C. Little a, little b, little c. Capital A is 112 degrees. Little a is 4. Little b is 3. All right, so LeVar, look up here. Where do we start? With A, B, or C? A. Got to start with A, guys. This is the only one that's got both answers. So the formula, if you need to, look on the page. It's right here. You got to put your little a on top. So we got to put 4 on top over sine of 112. Then I put 3 on top over the sine of capital B. Now y'all do your cross multiplying and dividing. Let's see what you get. If you guys would just show me this step, I don't care if y'all show me anything else. You don't have to show me your other work. Just show me how you set it up, then you write your answer in. I'm good with that. All right, so I times these two first. Sine of 112 times 3 and divided by 4. And so I've got sine of capital B equals 0.6954. So now I got to do sine negative 1. I messed up. Do it again. Sine negative 1, 0.6954. Yep, got to be in degrees. All right, so y'all can check my answer, but I got 44 degrees in 4 minutes. Where does that go? That goes for angle B. 44 degrees in 4 minutes. All right. So Miss Sarah, how are we going to find this last missing angle right here? You can, since all my angles always have to add up to equal 180, I can just do it that same method. We've been doing it now for a couple of weeks. Just subtract them from 180. That just takes a little time to put them in the calculator. Yep. And I got 23 degrees, 56 minutes. Now I'm going to give y'all a chance to set up and do the last one by yourself. All right, so we're going to do little c over sine of 23 degrees and 56 minutes. And I would just start the same way I started over here. 4 over sine of 112. However you started the first time, I would go ahead and start it that way the second time too. All right, now cross multiply. Let's see what we get. I got sine 23 degrees, 56 minutes. Times 4. And then divide it by, I got to divide it by what's the variable, so I got to divide it by sine of 112. Sine of 112. Kelly, what you got?
C, number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.71.
Yeah, I did too. 1.75, so we can say 1.8. Now remember, your biggest angle should have the biggest side. It does. So everything works out. All right, y'all got one more on this sheet. All right, anybody got a question on number 2? Have we got any of these answers? All right, let's see if y'all do number 3 by yourself and we'll check them. I'm just going to set it up right here. So y'all should have 37.9 over sine of 105. I'm going to do little a over sine of 33. And now we just cross multiply and divide, and we'll see what we get. Hope you got an answer yet for little a.
I do, but I don't know what the number.
All right, let me see. Sine of 33 times 37.9 divided by sine of 105. Hope I got 21.4. Now, if I need to come show you what I typed in the calculator or see what you're typing in,
Yeah.
all right. All right, do this, Hope. You got to times these two together first. Do that and tell me what you get. What'd you get when you times those two together? Sine of 33.
20.6.
That's what I got. So then you divide it by the one that's with the a. So I divided it by sine of 105 and tell me what you get.
It's 0.19.
Whoa.
See, exactly.
No. Are you in radian mode?
No.
Oh, you got to divide it by sine of 105.
Oh.
You just put 105. You got to put sine of 105. You got to divide it by exactly what's on the bottom. So that was it. All right, so now let's find this angle so I can just subtract from 180. That's going to be easy. 180 minus 105 minus 33. I got 42 degrees. All right, so however I started the first time, I'm going to start it that way the second time. That just makes it easy. So to find my last answer, since I got to find little c, I do little c over sine of 42. All right, so Hope, cross multiply and divide that one. Give me an answer. All right, so now don't forget, now you got to divide by sine of 105 because you always have to divide by what's with the variable. That's what I got. 26.3. 26.3. All right.